Hi, I'm Pat, and you're watching Pat's Cat House on YouTube. And I haven't really sat down in front of a camera and talked in so long. I actually got to a point where I hated it, and it felt awkward just sitting in front of a camera being like, "Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel." But now that it's getting to that point with stuff that's going on in my life, I I have to reassess and also be like, you are going to be a face of a company. You have to put yourself out there. And that's what I'm doing today. I felt really great today. I felt really good. I put on my best fit. I did my hair. I did my makeup, even though it's literally just lipstick. And during my shift at my job, I was like, you know what? I need to go to the studio and I just need to film something. I need to talk to you guys because so much is going on. And I'm going to be completely honest, I haven't been feeling my best. I haven't been feeling my best in a long time. I don't know what my best is anymore. And scary, that's a really scary thing to realize. And I want to talk. So, hi, I'm Pat. This is Pat's Cat House. And we are at Pat's Cat House, the studio in Kinsley, Kansas. I have this really cool story. Back in April or March, it was March. Because this all happened so quickly, so crazy. Back in March, I went to go thrifting in local Kinsley. I used to do it like every Friday morning before my job. I was a bartender at Boot Hill Casino for about a year and a half when this all went down. And I pulled up to the local thrift stores and I saw a for sale sign in front of a building that a local handyman was using for his business. And I called him immediately, being like, "Hey, my name is Pat, and how much do you want for the building?" And he gave me a number. I asked a couple more questions, and that's how the ball got started. And about within a week or two, the deal was made. The building was sold to me, and within 30 days of that, I got the title, I got the deed, and it's in my name now. So everything you're looking at right behind me, this is the studio. It is on Main Street of Kinsley, Kansas. There is a sign on the door so you guys can't miss it. It's not much to look at right now because I am still under the what the hell am I doing point of this project, because I'm not gonna lie, really wasn't planning on buying another building. I had just bought 2 acres less than 3 months prior, and I was just kind of like, okay, that's all I'm going to be doing. But then this came up, and I remember going to talk to my mom about it because my family helped me buy this building. I am not ashamed to admit that. I am not rich by any means. I am so thankful that my mom and dad, they helped me. And I opened the door to their house and I was like, "Hey, would you guys help me buy a building in town?" And they were like, "What do you need another one for?" Because I just got done buying 2 acres. I'm buying my house from them technically. And I remember just being like, "I'm opening an art studio." They're like, "Well, what's going to happen at this art studio?" I'm like, "This is my plan. I don't have all the details, but this is what I want to do. I need a place to paint. I want to give a place for kids to paint. And, I want to do something." And something that stuck, and it's something that I tend to forget, and every time I remember it, because it's like, it's such a big, exciting thing, is my mom coming up to me being like, "This is probably the first time you've been happy about something since your kid died." And man, it's hard. Oh, that's like a tough realization because no, I haven't been happy since my kid passed away. I really haven't been. And I every time I get to talk about this place, every time I get the opportunity to talk about this place and think about it and work on it, I'm happy. I'm so fucking happy here when I finally get to just be like, yeah, this is my studio now. And, everything felt really great. I thought everything was going my way, but then I lost my job. I got fired from my job mainly because I was a bitch to one too many customers is basically the easiest way to explain what happened. I am not ashamed of my attitude. I am not ashamed of the situations that led to my termination at my job. Was an amazing job. Absolutely. That is probably the most money I made in my life. And you know something? I'm going to be completely honest. That will not be the most money I will ever make in my life because with my goals, my ambitions, I want to make something out of this place. I don't plan to be a very rich woman from it. I just hope to bring joy and happiness to people's lives and whatnot. And I'm excited. I really am. So this is Pat's Cat House. This is the office that you guys are seeing. This is where I make all my YouTube videos now. I do not film at home anymore. I love it. In fact, my old studio room that you guys literally saw me work out of for 2 years is going to turn into a guest bedroom here soon. Actually, for my pets, a roommate, I don't know anymore. For something. So, a lot has happened with me personally, aside from buying the studio and chasing my dreams. I recently started a outpatient substance abuse recovery program for drugs, and I'm in NA, Narcotics Anonymous. I was using some pretty hard shit, I'm not gonna lie, and it really got to it gets to a point that you have a problem when you're trying to break into your drug dealer's house to get your drugs back from him because he confiscated them away from you because even he thought you had a problem. So I do have an addiction problem, and I'm okay to admit that. I don't I've gone through a lot in my life. I've been through some heavy shit. I lost a child 2 years ago, and that was, out of everything that's ever happened in my life, that was the worst thing that's ever happened. And that's always going to be the worst thing that's ever happened. And some days when I'm having a really bad day, I gotta remind myself that I'm having a bad day, and I gotta think it cannot be as bad as that Sunday. And I want to get better. When you start my program, they sit you down and they have you discuss. It's an hour-long intake, and there's a lot of things that we go over. We go over the drug use, we go over what type of drugs you're using. There's questions that are for just those drugs and for other drugs. And if you're using alcohol, you have to also include that as well. So I've also had to quit drinking, which really sucks because, God damn it, I'm now sober. I can't drink. I can't get high. I actually have to process my emotions sober, and that's not a fun thing at all. when you're in this program, they ask you a lot of questions. And one of the final questions that they asked me was, why are you here? And I I'm one of I'm not the only person, but I know I'm one of the few that is a self-submission, which means I wasn't court ordered. I'm not forced to be there. I actually signed up by myself. I was referred to by my therapist after asking her to write me a referral. And I started NA because the next time I have a kid, I don't want to be a drug addict. I want to be sober. That way I can get my business up and going. And I want to create a safe place for people. And I can't do that while I'm all fucked up. And I want to get better. And that's like a really big headline in my head all the time is I want to get better. There's a song that Bleachers did that I always think of. I want to get better. I do. And I am taking steps towards that. I'm in NA. I am now, I think, I'm a week sober. I've been in NA for 2 weeks now. Very, very happy, very excited. I don't feel great. Don't get me wrong. I really hate myself half the time right now. Now that I'm sober, it's like I have to acknowledge and accept that I'm kind of a shitty person sometimes, and I do want to get better. So, this is Pat. This is Pat. This is Pat's cat house. You can tell by all the cat themed projects behind me. I'm very excited. I have some stuff lined up, but really the main thing I wanted to tell everyone here, and I'm going to probably tell everyone again and again and again and again and again, is my birthday is August 23rd. It's on a Sunday this year. And I don't really celebrate my birthday. I celebrated it for the first time on my own last year, and it was the most fun I've had in a long time. I had a birthday party, and we painted, and we did tequila shots, and I had a really great time at my birthday party. And I thought, this year I was like, I want to do that again. I want to have a party on my birthday, but I want to incorporate my business. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. The business is opening on my birthday. That's probably the most selfish thing I could ever do, make this business about me. But you know what? It's my shop. So the opening anniversary day is going to be my birthday. So every year when we celebrate the anniversary, it's going to be a birthday party in here. The studio and art gallery is opening on August 23rd on a Sunday. So mark that on your calendars. And the goal is it's going to be an introduction to what art club is going to be, and gallery night. I have it kind of planned out of how I'm going to have the day set up for the week for this shop, because it will have business. We are going to have business hours. It's going to be open during the evening. During the summer, it will be alternating for a summer program. I don't want to talk too much about that just yet, because I'm very excited about it, but I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. But there will be a summer program at Pat's Cat House for children at some point soon. I'm hoping 2027. I'm really hoping 2027, fingers crossed. But the main things that are going to be happening is gallery night. We are going to have local artists. I'm going to be bringing in some family art into it, but the main thing is going to be local art is going to be displayed that night in the gallery room that is right next door to my office. And then we're going to have art night. Now, art club is going to be by a membership only kind of vibe. After the very first night will be free. You guys can come in, make art, we will eat cake, we will hang out, we will socialize. But then after that, to help support the business, it will be by membership. You can just pay for one night or you can pay for a month, which, and it's not going to be like super duper expensive. I'm not planning it because art night is not going to be every night of the week. It's going to be maybe 1 to 2 nights a week, which, if you do the math, I'm going to be like, say I do a $20 subscription membership. I do a $20 membership. You're only here about, say, there's only like 4 to 8 nights a week. You're only paying about $5 to $2 a night. Or if you just come in for one night, you're paying this amount and whatnot. It's like some stuff I'm still working on. And I really want to make the effort to capture more of the process of getting everything fixed, of getting stuff worked on with you guys. I want to take you on this journey. I want to catalog it. That way in 5 years' time, when the business is up and going and I'm stressed out as all hell, I can look back on this and be like, Pat, you did it. And that's already what I feel like, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, there's so much going on. The roof needs fixed. I have a water leak. There are electrical problems in the wood shop area. That's a whole other thing I'm not talking about just yet until it's licensed. But with that being said, there's like so much going on and I'm stressed out. And I have some days where I go home and I just sit on my phone and I don't go inside my house and I cry. I'm stressed and it's just, I'm literally sitting there like, I am fucked. But I have to tell myself, I have to remind myself, I did this. I did it. I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I might be stressed. I might be broke as all hell every day, but I did it. And, I have a lot of people in my corner and I want to take a minute to say thank you, everyone that supports me. Thank you so much to everyone that has reached out about Pat's Cat House. And thank you so much to everyone that I've had random people that I haven't even spoken to about the studio yet just come up and be like, when is art club? And I'm like, what do you mean? How do you know about art club? And I just, thank you. I needed that. I need that. I need validation and I'm working on it. But thank you so much for, just thank you. A lot's going on. I'm stressed, but I did it. And I just really needed a minute to tell you guys that on camera because I'm scared. And I kind of disappeared off of social media. Again, I've had a couple people come up to me and be like, what's going on? And I'm just like, I'm not doing okay. And they're like, yeah, but when's it happening? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So okay, that's gonna be it for today. I needed to get that off my chest. And Pat's Cat House, August 23rd, 2026 is opening its doors to the public. I swear to God, this is happening. It's like, we are going to make this happen. I have a few things I still need to work on. I need to paint. I need to clean. I need to get the water fucking figured out for a bathroom. I need to get furniture figured out and just yeah, I have so much to do. And you know what? I'm really excited to do all the work. So with that being said, I'm going to stop talking to you guys and I'm going to work on my sketchbook because I need a little me time before I get back to my life. I will be back. You will see me. And I think I missed this. This was kind of nice. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, I don't talk that much in my YouTube videos. I paint, I draw a lot. We recently just got done doing Miame for May 2026. If you don't know what that is, go check it out. There's like a whole playlist for it. I also do hair transformation videos where I dye my hair wild, crazy colors. In fact, we might have a special video coming soon for that. I haven't quite decided yet, but there's gonna be pictures. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Check me out. I'm here on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I got a Facebook, Pat's Cat House. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!